B is Bonnie Muggenberg to address the council on the Oakland Cemetery fence. Bonnie?
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to address the issue of the fence at the Oakland Cemetery. On Monday, August 16th, as I was driving to town, I noticed a doe and her fawn crossing the road. And the doe crossed the fence, and her fawn tried to cross the fence and became impaled on two of the spikes. Another passerby and I pulled the fawn free. It was obviously fatally wounded, walked into the cemetery, and died right there. Now, I'm a Muggenberg, and we're all hunters, so I'm not here to save the deer. I'm just saying that. But what I guess I'm upset about is the fact that I know within an hour there was a burial there, and I just wonder what and Ms. Brenny, I'm going to quote what you said. Our appearance of our community shows how much we care. For starters, the whole fence isn't even put up. It's just a little section. The second thing, it's held up by iron posts. Otherwise, I would assume it would fall if those posts weren't holding it up. I guess I just have some questions for the board. Why was the fence taken down the first time?
I can answer part of that. It was falling apart. The little braces were deteriorating, and deer had gotten hung up on it previously, and there were some very big concerns about it.
Okay. My next question then is, why was that decision later changed to be put back up?
Because the Arts Council came to us and said, Historical Society said it was part of our cemetery, and they wished very much to have it kept intact. But that isn't as easy as it seems, because there's a lot of work to be done on it. And if it didn't have those posts in there, the fence couldn't stand up. And then they're not completed yet. There's still a lot of work to be done on it. And I've had a lot of questions about it, which I've addressed to Bob. But he said, you know, we have to take things in priorities. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. And
I understand, listening tonight, there's a lot bigger issues here. I know this sounds silly and petty. I guess I want to know, so then besides looks, aesthetics, what is the purpose of the fence? Okay, but it's there for looks because it's part of the original thing. Okay. So we're all agreeing that it looks good with deer hanging off of it.
It's probably been there 70 years, and there have been very few deer hung on that fence.
I thought it was taken down by mistake.
For what?
I didn't think that there was any, that somebody had said something about maybe we should take that fence down, and all of a sudden somebody did, and there was no direction from the council or anybody else to take that fence down.
There was, yes.
It was in Aaron.
Okay, then my next question is, how much is liability on the fence? What if a person gets hurt on it?
We have presented that to our insurance provider, and there was no particular heightened concern from the...
Even with the park being right there?
Correct.
Okay. What is the cost of the upkeep on the fence? Meaning this, how many hours are city employees paid for, or whoever, mowing, painting, discarding deer that are on it, basic maintenance on it?
Bob, can we direct that question to you? Can you give us an approximate idea?
You mean as maintenance per year, or?
I don't know. I guess basically,
well,
how much is that fence costing us?
A dollar amount, I can't put it on there. The city is...
Right, okay, how much will it how much is it going to cost then to get it put up? I'm talking hours, materials, everything.
Time to paint it, put it up like the original. It's going to take concrete, a new little rod that hold it up, which isn't very substantial in the first place, but that's the way it was done. You're probably looking at labor and paint and those things, $10,000 maybe.
And the rock pillars are falling apart too.
Yes, and those need repaired.
3 rocks fell out of it, so that not that I did it was laying on
I mean, I'm serious.
Seriously, all of them have a rock right next to
I'm
them.
still going to go back to what Bill Brady said. That appear it is not it's not attractive. And besides the whole deer thing, that traumatized me. That just kind of was just the last straw with it.
Mike,
The stakes holding it up, the pillars falling down.
well, the pillars is a maintenance thing also, which is probably easier to fix, cheaper to fix. But I went to probably 5 cemeteries, 4 of them taken down their fences. The 5th one should be taken down because of unsightliness, if nothing else. And it's just there to, well, it takes the caretaker, same as Ingalls, you know, you gotta trim it, mow it, spray it, something. That 5th fence is doing nothing. Don't look good. The others,
And that was going to, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, Bob. Could it go to the museum?
yeah.
No,
Well,
because it would cost us the same amount to put it up at the museum that it would cost to pay you to put it up there. And this is actually something, you say you want the town to look nice. When that fence was up, it looked nice, but it wasn't taken care of. And if it's taken care of, it could be nice again.
Is there a way to compromise? Could you, oh God, don't get mad, I don't want anyone yelling at me here. Could you lower it before you put it back in so that deer can jump over it? That people can get, I mean, I don't know. Does it have to be that high? With that long spot?
I don't think
I know.
anything make it higher.
I'm just throwing suggestions out. I was always taught never to bring a problem without a possible solution.
stepping over and lowering it with those points.
Okay, could the points come off?
Liability-wise, you're worse.
Could the spikes come off?
But it's still going to impel them. The weight of the deer is going to impel them on the
No, it's not. Not if it's smooth.
Cosmetically, wouldn't that somewhat destroy the appearance of it if you kept the...
You wouldn't care what's on it.
Yeah.
Well, I just either want to see it done or I want to see it down. Because right now it looks ridiculous. And I guarantee you, none of you would have wanted to do what I had to do. And I know it's a deer. Everybody can cry about deers, whatever. But I'm also telling you, our middle school was called by PETA for dissecting frogs. I guarantee you, if someone gets mad enough about those deer hanging on there, you can say there's only 5 or 6 or whatever, but I'm telling you, it could be a problem. Just something to consider. Thank you.